From WWII battleship to cultural landmark, USS Intrepid, CV-11, was commissioned in August 1943. An Essex-class aircraft carrier, she saw action in the Pacific during World War II, including major engagements like the Battle of Leyte Gulf and Okinawa. Along the way, she survived a torpedo strike and 5 kamikaze attacks, earning the nickname the Ghost Ship from the Japanese Navy. After WWII, Intrepid was modernized, 1954, into a jet-capable attack carrier and later served in the Vietnam War. During that conflict, her crew achieved record-breaking rapid aircraft launch rates, 9 planes launched in 7 minutes, about 1 every 28 seconds. In the 1960s, she became a NASA recovery ship, retrieving astronauts from Mercury and Gemini. Missions following splashdowns. Decommissioned in March 1974, Intrepid faced possible scrapping until a citizen-led campaign preserved her for posterity. Birth of the Museum, 1982-2000. The Intrepid Museum Foundation, founded in 1979, saved the ship, and the vessel opened as the Intrepid Sea Air and Space Museum on August 3, 1982, at Pier 86 in Manhattan. Financial challenges struck early. The foundation filed for bankruptcy in 1985. To boost appeal, exhibits expanded with the acquisition of the guided missile submarine USS Growler, 1988, and the destroyer USS Edson. Major renovation and revival, 2006-2012. A comprehensive $115 million restoration occurred from 2006 to 2008. Intrepid was temporarily towed to Bayonne, NJ, and Staten Island for hull restoration and pier overhaul. Highlight improvements included new public access spaces, like the ship's berthing quarters, machine shop, hangar deck redesign, and upgraded Pier 86 infrastructure. The vessel returned to Manhattan in October 2008 and reopened on November 8, 2008. Expanded exhibits and continued legacy. Since 2010, in 2012, the museum unveiled its Space Shuttle Pavilion, featuring the Space Shuttle Enterprise, which was brought to NYC via barge after an iconic flyover of the Hudson and city landmarks. The USS Growler, the only U.S. guided missile submarine open to the public, remains a key exhibit and Cold War relic. The museum has since rebranded as the Intrepid Museum, dropping the C, Air and Space, suffix as part of a refreshed visual identity in 2023. Today, the museum welcomes over 1 million visitors annually, showcasing more than 30 aircraft, such as the Grumman, A-12 Blackbird, F-14 Tomcat Concorde SST, interactive exhibits, simulators, and STEM programming. It also serves as a venue for Fleet Week, special events, and educational outreach.